we doing? Hopefully we're doing well and doing swell. Uh, yeah. Happy what, Tuesday? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Hope day. Uh, um, okay, I want to start with this. I don't know where to start, but I want to start with this. This is the Encyclopedia of Spirits. It's the ultimate guide to the magic of fairies, genies, demons, ghosts, gods, and goddesses by Judica, Utica Isles. Okay, my first. Okay, so we're at Chengli Chihuan, also known as Zhonglihuan, the origin is China. A chief of the Eight Immortals, allegedly lived during the Zhou dynasty during 1122 to 2049 BCE. A great alchemist, he obtained the secrets of the elixir of life and the powder of transformation, better known in the West as the Philosopher's Stone. Once upon a time, he was a Taoist master who encountered a young woman dressed in widow's weed, sitting beside a grave and fanning the ground over it. When asked to explain her actions, she said that she promised her late husband not to remarry until the dirt over his grave was dry. She found a man she wished to marry and was trying to hurry the process. I will stop right there. Actually, I'm not going to stop right there. He offered to help. He invoked spirits, then borrowing her fan, he struck the ground with it. It dried completely. The widow was so ecstatic that she ran off thanking him, leaving the fan in his hands. He went home and described his experience to his own beautiful, much younger wife, who expressed strong disapproval of the widow's desires, protesting, perhaps too much, that she herself would never behave in such fashion. Cheng Li was inspired to prove a point. Using spells, he made his body seem dead. Oh man. Using spells, he made his body seem dead while his soul assumed the form of an extremely handsome young man, in which guise he aggressively courted his own wife. She held out for a few days, but then agreed to marry him. Cheng Li, in disguise, advised her that her late husband's brains were required as an ingredient for a potion. Intending to fulfill her new lover's request, she opened the coffin, only to witness the corpse come alive and the new lover vanish. What the fuck? What the hell is going on? I'm interested now because the stuff I channeled, this is great. Okay, devastated and humiliated, she logged out the game via rope. Okay, Chung Li set his house on fire, including all his possessions, keeping only the fan and a copy of the I Ching, which is like the Tao. It's like their. Look at it. Chung Li is invoked when his magical or alchemical knowledge is needed. However, it is his powers of resurrection and his ability to bestow longevity that are generally sought. Tip Usually depicted as a fat man with a naked belly, he always grasps his primary attribute, the magical fan, with which he resurrects the dead. And it's so funny. It's so funny because I grabbed this out. Just I've been had this for years, right? And I asked it yesterday. I was like, "How do you want me to use you?" And then it showed me, and I was like, "All right, cool." But I had it in my cup. I had it in my cup. It was like, "Bitch, you're holding me wrong." I had it in my cup, my chalice over here beside my fan, like they were on opposite ends of each other. The fan. Peach of Immortality, Incense. See also Eight Immortals. Okay. So I feel like that is very synchronistic to what channels came in, at least this channel, to both channels that came in. Okay, because I forgot about this. And the first one that came in was, and my man, thank you to my man, Big Lotto, Big Mama. Um, and then we also had Careless Whisper by George Michael. Those names might be significant. Also, we had a blank one that just stayed kind of blank, so like that, Odin. Oh, Blank Slate. I've been getting that for a hot minute. Hold on. Stuff about things starting before you expect them to, because like I subconsciously pressed play before I was done hitting my before I was ready. Um, Now here with what we just read about old Chung Lee and these channels, which are both in pink, and I keep seeing Jedi and Luke. It's giving me you might have, oh, and see, that makes sense. You might have thought a connection between you and somebody was ended. Oh shit, confirmation. Oh, cause like for one, I'm feeling like the air being sucked out of my lungs and like my heart squeezing. Am I dying? What the hell? 639. Like I feel like my lungs are just squeezed and like the air, like my throat is being squeezed tight. Like they just, and see, before I even got, like, damn, this has really got me locked up, 656. Before I even started, I'll say it, I was procrastinating. Like I knew I wanted to start and was like 7:07 ready to start and ready to start, but it was like, I couldn't just do it. Damn, what the fuck is going on? It's like I can't get a full breath. Um, it's like this nervousness. Oh my God, like, whew. And it's like I know I needed. It's like I knew I wanted to get on, cause like duh. But there was this resistance, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, it's part of the message. 7:47, and yeah. Okay, I want to get another one. 336, 39, or 3, North Carolina, and Petey Pablo. P's might be significant. Um, I'm here with it being in gray. I'm getting there's been some distance between you guys. But now in this distance, but it's like they've come up out of it though. Because I put that before my man, thank you to my man, and Careless Whisper. Okay, let's get some tarot. I don't know what it is about, like, because normally I would do it the other way and get Oracle and then da 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 da. But Death here on the bottom, Page of Wands. What is that? Taking action, like the follow through of change. 8 of Wands. Okay, before I go on, because I only got like a couple seconds, I want to get letters. C O O. Something's Coop. Cooped up. Post Malone. Or Cooper. V P. I'm also getting that as vice president. Or very important person. Um, I'm also getting cop. 313. And POV. P-O-V. Cop point of view. The protector's point of view. 313, 313, and 314. Alright, let's go to the next one. Damn, we still got death on the bottom. Here with Miss Robinson. Father of Wands, King of Wands, John Horus. I have to look that one up because I'm not familiar. I don't even remember what number that is. Was that 4? Hold on. Ah, that's the Emperor. Where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors there is safety. Proverbs 11:14. Somebody's birthday might be 11:14. When John Horse appears in a reading, you are being advised to take charge of whatever is going on in your life. Okay, so this is giving this masculine, or who you are taking action in your own life using your masculine energy, like using your own masculine energy to take charge of your life. But also, I can't help but to say this is like a love reading because this is like you saying, and my man, thank you to my man. Like, after this period of separation, thank you because I learned something. What's this careless whisper? See, that's poking out. I want to. Careless whisper is clarified by make it like it was by Pretty Ricky. So it's given, they've been having it on their mind that they want to fix things with you. Give me another one for, and my man, thank you to my man. And I saw this. I wasn't necessarily going to, okay. And that was Ifrit. But this is the last ones out of the fire will be the first ones in heaven. And for some reason that's given me thank you, divine counterpart, for giving me the motivation I need to change. Magician and Emperor. Thank you for being my inspiration to keep on healing. But also, can we make it like it was? Why am I avoiding love? Why? Maybe they've been avoiding because I'm in such an avoidant energy. Like, I'm like, ugh. But also, there's like the energy of taking charge too. Even though, like, little skirt. Ace of Wands. Why? Action is important. Passionate action. But this is Ace of Swords, Ace of Knives, and Seven of Coins. I feel like you're finally reaping your harvest. You're finally reaping all the things that you have sown throughout time. And you're Dr. Grant here with Hermit. You're now able to come up out of hermit mode. And like it's given be who you want to be who you are finally. 323. Also the throat chakra is so significant because what the fuck is going on with mine right now? Throat chakra and heart chakra. Anything else? Okay, I think these are supposed to be together. Okay, see, I'm gonna stop right there. You might have heritage in North Carolina. I heard the Gullah Geechee. A canal, a peninsula or something. There's a body of water. I'm hearing swamplands. A still Gullah Geechee. I don't know, Creole too. French. Chill, y'all. Shit. But it's given with this Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and Dr. Grant, the Hermit in reverse. It's giving you're coming up out of hermit mode. Like this is part of, like you're confident enough, you're fully embodied enough in your truth that you feel confident enough to come up out of hermit mode. And also here with this thing, and my man, thank you to my man. It's giving me thank you to my masculine energy for never letting me down. 444, regardless of if this has to do with an actual person. It's giving, also with this careless whisper and make it like it was, it's giving like you kept following your intuition, kept following these nudges, these things to make it like it was, to make you like who you know yourself to be outside of these conditions, outside of these restraints, outside of these parameters that have been put on you by other people. You have been tried by fire and you have come out unscathed. You have came out pure. Seashells are significant. And that's the time to pop out and show niggas. Okay. What else? Six of Cups. It's giving me you healed your inner child. It's like you went and like you looked at all those past hurts, strength. It's like you looked at all those wounds and you shone a light on them to strengthen them, not to necessarily to expose them in a negative way, but to expose the root of the issue so that you can heal it. It's like you got a boo boo. It's not gonna heal unless you tend to it. And like yeah, sometimes boo boos, but like it's not gonna heal the way it should. It's not gonna heal cleanly. Wow. Okay. Um. But that's That's this is the Fool here in reverse over top of the Six of Cups, Six of Baskets. But it's like there was a part of you that was locked up in the past. And it took some digging. It took some like your masculine energy, your own personal masculine energy was locked up from the past. But it's like but I feel like it's taken the forefront now. It's found its strength. It's passed through the fire and come out unscathed. What's this free man in reverse? Jesus Christ. Seven of Wands, you don't have to be defensive anymore. You are free to go. Father Coins. It's like you've got the stability. You have cultivated the stability that you have desired for a long time on your own. Like you have, it's like you are standing strong and in full alignment with your feminine and masculine energy. And I think that's why the free man came out in reverse. Because here with Aunt Caroline, and it's almost given yin and yang. Like, not that I'm taking it in the inverse, but it's given yin and yang. Like, your masculine energy is now off the hook, and your feminine energy can now, like, you can be your full feminine self because you aren't having to be or reside in your masculine energy because you're safe. Like, you know you're safe within yourself. Like, there's been enough, you've gathered enough evidence to show yourself that you are safe within your own hands. Because there's something here about your masculine energy, your childhood masculine energy being neglected, exploited, overworked, da 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 da, almost made to feel like it wasn't doing the thing that it was supposed to do, almost like it was on loan to everybody else other than yourself. I'm cooking with that. There's something in there. There's something in that. Because it's like you were in toxic, even like you as the feminine were in toxic, were in your masculine energy because that was how you were raised, how you were conditioned, da da da, and the way that you knew to protect your feminine energy because of past experiences that you had from childhood and shit. But it was like you had to heal your your own personal toxic masculinity before you could ever even think to magnetize in a grounded, stable male, like external male. And it's given you have here with the Seven of Wands in reverse and Father of Coins. It's like you can finally put down your guard because you have, for one, found your own freedom within yourself and your own sovereignty within yourself, but it's now starting to, you're starting to see evidence of it, of that harvest of those seeds here with the 70 coins. You're starting to see it here in the 3D reality. Let's go to the next one. Damn, we're fucking cooking, y'all. Ancestral work and ancestral veneration is important here. Whether like you're conscious of it or not, you might just light a little candle for Mama and say a little prayer and not even think about it. But it's also something here with me having this wand out. They were talking about the masculine, obviously, despite, other than what I was talking about, we're clearly talking about the masculine. And I'm so fucking glad, we read that story about Chung-Li and the fan, because I had been, see, resistance. I had been wondering why I needed to have this out here. Why, like, what, everything on my desk has its importance. Like, and I was like, yeah, we can use this to fan the energy away, for cleansing purposes, that whole thing. But now I realize that this is representative of the female energy, about their purity, their demure, their mystery, their seduction. Because even though I'm talking, you can't see shit that I'm saying. Like, yeah, I might be expressive with my hands, but you still can't see shit I'm saying. So it's something about like the allure, the mystery of the feminine energy also. 1, 2, 3. It's like now because of this unlocking, unleashing, unchaining of the enslaved masculine. It's like now you really can stand in your feminine energy. You can be soft. And it's like, everybody talk about the soft girl life. Like, you don't need, and see, I've been thinking about this shit. You don't need an external male to live your soft girl life. As long as you're in, for a feminine, as long as your internal masculine is doing what they need to do for you personally, then you're going to naturally lead a soft girl life. You're going to, like, using your masculine energy for your endeavors will make your life softer rather than using it for everyone else's endeavors. 223. Something about orchestrating too, like orchestrating energy. 234. All right, daughter of baskets. What else? There's something here about that. See, I'll take it. I'll take that, and then I'm gonna switch it. It was Mother of Sticks, Queen of Wands, and Ten of Cups in reverse, right? That came out. That is like a confirmation of what I was saying. It was like because you were too far in your masculine energy, in your toxic masculine energy, you weren't giving yourself. It's like your own internal feminine didn't feel safe enough to come out. Wow. And that was fuck. And that was what was stopping you from really feeling fulfilled on the inside, regardless of an external person. I mean, yeah, regardless of an external person. But it would also reflect in your external relationships. Damn, your feminine energy did not feel safe in your own personal body because of your own personal masculine energy. And that was what was attracting in all these toxic ass masculines. But now because you fucking see that shit, boy, I'm about to get up. I'm about to start preaching. Boy, and now because you see that shit, because you fucking found your footing, you found your passion, you turned that shit, all that, damn it. Because you redirected all that fucking energy that you was putting on everybody else to be the one. Because you were so convinced somebody else was the one. You have been conditioned your whole life to believe that somebody else was the one, that somebody else was going to save you. But when you realized that nobody, no external person was going to save you better than how you could fucking save you. Once you turn that shit back around, turn all that back in on yourself, it's like, boom, bitch. Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups. You got a fucking Falcon light in your cigarette, bro. Like, 456. I was thinking Pocahontas. Tell me you ain't in fucking tune and tapped in with your fucking prosperity, your wealth, your fucking community, your family, your ancestors without telling me. Damn. Jesus Christ. You followed the nudges. You followed the niggles. You followed the fucking path. John Horse. The Emperor. And now that you've got then this is you. Queen of Wands, the Emperor. This is you. It's like you've got your internal masculine now is where he needs to be. And because of that, you can stand in your confidence, in your full self-expression, in your Queen of Wands. You can stand in your full embodiment of your fucking self. Boy, we are preaching. We are death. Three of Pentacles and I almost said Libra, so Libra might be significant. What's called justice. It's like you had to put into all the toxic trends, toxic ways of like okay. This is like your toxic like this is like you and your dark energy. This is unfulfilling contracts. You had to put a death to like that image that you had to be someone else other than who you are to draw in the people that you need to be, that you to draw in your community. There's something here about standing in your full authority, your full authenticity, and it magnetizing in your community, magnetizing in all the building blocks, all the pieces. It's giving also fortune teller 707, and it's giving full communion with spirit. This is like Holy Spirit. This is like the Holy Ghost, me, myself, and I type energy. It's like Holy Ghost, my higher self, and my inner child fully online, fully embodied, fully transformed, fully balanced. Because I went through this transformation and I came out unfucking scathed. The last ones out the fire will be the first ones in heaven, bitch. And it's like you realize that you didn't need other people necessarily to build for you or to even build with you. Because like it was just like that disconnect between you and your own masculine energy. It was just fucking you up. So conflict, causing conflict, Five of Wands. Anything else? King of Wands. Maybe this is drawing in somebody. I heard pulling them in out the void. The Magician and the Ancestors card. Hold on. Let me rephrase. Miss Robinson, that's the devil. You closed out the contracts that you had with those unfulfilling, toxic-ass contracts, with toxic masculinity, with your own toxic masculine energies, and that brought you into full alignment with yourself. This is like the balancedness of yourself. Okay, the Ancestors card is death. So you have manifested, because of this transformation, it's like you manifested in like another person, King of Wands. Like you manifested in your counterpart. And maybe something here about children. The Garden. I think that's the World. The world, that's the end. The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail. Isaiah 58, verse 11. Because of the work that you have done now, this will impact future generations for the better. Like you have cleared the way. You are in full alignment with yourself, King and Queen of Wands. Now it's time to really manifest your heart's desires. Manifest the world the way you desire it. Okay, kids, we're going to close this container. Confirmation. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one.